Hello, welcome to week 1 of CEP 811, the Summer 2 session. I'm Bill, and I'm going to be one of your instructors along with Missy this term. I hope you've all had a chance to look at the week 0 portion of this course. There's some really important introductory information in there, but there's 2 really important things that you need to make sure that you've done, and if you haven't done them, do them as soon as possible. First, make sure you share your Me page with both Missy and myself. We want to learn a little bit more about you, and we will be using them for a couple other things here in 811. Second thing, you need to get a textbook, but it's not like an actual book, it's a kit. I got the Makey Makey kit, and it's going to show up like this, and there are a few other options. You can even make one yourself, and I encourage you to get it and play around with it as soon as possible. You will need it for week 2. But let's get back to week 1. There's 2 main things that are happening in week 1, and 1 is just getting everything set up, and 2 is giving you a little bit of an introduction to maker culture, which is what 811 is going to be all about. So, first of all, check to see that you got that email about your feedback notebook from Missy. It's really important that you make sure you've gotten that notebook because that's where Missy and I are going to be giving you all of your course feedback and putting your grade. And speaking of assignments, make sure you follow the link to the share tracker down below. It's going to be on this same page just down below this video. Really important that you have access to that because that's where you're going to be posting the links to all of your assignments. There's a great screencast that's actually right below that, which is going to show you a little bit more about how to use that share tracker. Don't forget, if you don't have a blog already, you're going to use some time this week to set one up, and you're going to share that again with the class and with Missy and myself. You also want to share your Twitter account with the rest of us. And then it's time to delve right into what maker culture is. On that Learn page, there are a bunch of videos, there are a bunch of readings. Please plan for about 2 to 3 hours of watching all of that. You also have a pretty big assignment this week, making a remix video about an ed tech buzzword using Mozilla Popcorn. I've been playing with Mozilla Popcorn for a little bit now, and it's actually a little tricky, so make sure you give yourself plenty of playtime before you actually work on this assignment. And fair warning, it's a 20-point assignment, so think of this as being worth 20% of your grade. Be sure to email Missy and myself if you have any questions this week. This is a great week to make sure that you do have everything set up. Make sure Missy and I know if there's anything important coming up in these next 8 weeks that we should be aware about. Be sure to follow both of us on Twitter. And again, don't forget to use that hashtag CEP811. We're going to actually try to use that to share across people who are taking the course in East Lansing right now, and even some of the students who are taking the course overseas in Galway. Sorry for the long video, just had a lot to tell you for this first week. But have a fantastic week, and again, don't be afraid to reach out to Missy and I.